So what do you do when you fall down? Get back up. Everybody knows to get back up. But I tell you, there are some times in life where you fall down and you feel like you don't have the strength to get back up. You see, I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever going to get up? No. But if I fail, I try again and again and again.
You know, teenage mom got pregnant at 17, and, I just been failing my whole life, man. My old dude didn't come in my life until I was about 30, dropped out of high school, took 12 years to get a 4-year degree. Man, I mastered failing, So I'm like so many kids, man, in trouble with the law, in trouble in school, in trouble at home, just trouble. And somebody came in my life and spoke life into me. It's like, kid, you got game. Like, you a leader, you got a mouthpiece, like you gonna do great things and you need to get your stuff together. And they challenged me, and I accepted the challenge and I just fell forward. I learned from my mistakes and I turned my mistakes into a book, I turned my mistakes into a message.
See, you've got some talents and abilities right now you have that if you don't challenge yourself to use those talents and abilities, you'll never ever discover the full effect that they can have on achieving all the things that you want to achieve. Most people go through life never using the power they have. You have enormous power to begin to create all the things that you want in your life experience that most people go through life never using. Just find one thing and just decide that you're going to work with it until it gives you the blessing that you want, and don't let up on it. Just keep right on working it and working it and working it, and knowing that whatever you do, you can better your best. You can get better at it. That whatever you are achieving right now, it's only a tip of the iceberg of what's possible for you.
And so many people are dying with dreams. They dying with books inside of them, CDs inside of them, acting skills inside of them, athletes inside of them. Like, so much is inside of them that they never get out because they don't want it, And I just know something about humans. You've seen mothers like weigh 140 pounds pick up a car when they babies are trapped under a car. Like, she 140. How she pick up the ride? But she wanted it. Like, she wanted her baby to live, and you take her the next day and you try to get her to lift the car, man, she can't touch that ride. But the day before, that adrenaline, that movement, that everything in her was able to do that because of her why. So when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, man, you could be, or you could do whatever you want to do in life.
Give it everything you got. See, put your heart in it. Most people, when they're working on dreams, they don't give it everything they have. And all you can do is enough. Well, see, most people don't do all they can do. Most people go through life holding back.
As long as there's momentum, as long as you're getting up every single day and moving towards your particular ideal, your worthy ideal, you are winning. It is success.
It's up to you. If you want to stay there, you can stay there, and you can murmur and complain and whine, and that's real. But if you want to get up from where you are, there are millions of Eric Thomases who've been where you've been, who've experienced what you've experienced, and we just made a decision that, I don't want this no more. Enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
So, hey guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome to our weekly Team Perseverance Team Call. I'm Dave Atkins, your upline star diamond coach, founding coach at Team Perseverance. And guys, I wanted to play that video, and this is something that I was just talking to Kristen about, and it's about commitment. And I want you guys to really hear me when I talk about this. I have been doing team calls since summer, June of 2013. June of 2013, every single Monday with a rare day off now for over 2.5 years. Now, let me tell you, I didn't want to come on every call every Monday because I was tired. I had sicknesses in my family. We've had death in my family. It wasn't always about, my feelings weren't always there, but it's on principles. And the principle is proven that if you are committed to this business and giving 100%, even when you feel like you don't want to do it, your life will be changed and things will happen. But too often, I see it so often, and it gets me so fired up that people work this business for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months, for 6 months, and then they say it's not working, or they're here for a year and then they disappear, it's not working. Guys, from 2011 when I signed up to 2013, my first 2 years, I failed thousands of times over after my coach quit. I had no team calls, I had no trainings, I had no help. I did so many things that failed. I remember the story when I wrote a blog a day from my website for 90 days straight after doing keyword research in a Google keyword planner that took hours of research. And after I finished this, that was supposed to get me on the page 1 of Google if you searched certain things like P90X or certain things, hoping that would blow up my business. Then Google changed the algorithm and it flopped. And I probably wasted 3 hours a day in Buffalo when I was away from my family in a coffee shop at 10 o'clock at night, grinding every single day for 3 months straight. But the thing was, I was committed to this. There is no such thing as overnight success. It's about being committed. It's about staying committed to what you said you were going to do long after you were inspired the first time you said you were going to do it. And it fires me up that, I'm getting messages, oh, David, you're a 2-time elite coach, or David, things must come easy. No, what I did in private comes out in public, and I grinded and worked my butt off for a couple of years, and I've done team calls for 2.5 weeks. That's 52 calls a year on average, guys, if we took maybe 2 or 3 days off. So that's a couple hundred calls in the last, 250 calls in the last 2.5 years, right? Or no, 150. I can't even do the math. 150 calls. So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is commitment. You have to be committed in this business. You have to be willing to go through the struggles, and you have to realize, guys, it's not an overnight success. But I also know there's no other job that can give you a $100,000 raise in 1 year. Doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. This business, it exists, but you need to be committed. You need to be committed. Right now, it's 2016. I hope everybody on this call realized this is the year to be committed. This is the year. I remember just seeing other coaches that were successful and said, if they can do it, I can do it. Guys, I'm a father, a parent, like so many of you. I was a law enforcement officer, okay? I was a regular, still am a regular person every single day. I am no different than each and every one of you. I just knew that this business can change my life. I had a vision, and I stayed committed, and I went through a lot of stressful nights, a lot of failure, a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations. I went through the trenches with you. So that video is about commitment. I hope that most of you guys paid attention to it. And believe me, I love watching the team. I love looking at the photos of everybody and see who's paying attention, who's not paying attention, who's committed, who's not committed, who's saying they're in, but their actions speak otherwise. We are building an amazing thing. And as Eric Thomas says, execution is worshipped, right? We all can say what we want, but until we execute. So guys, with that, yeah, you can see I'm a little fired up tonight. It's probably from the Carvel ice cream I just ate for dessert for my daughter's birthday, but I enjoyed it. I lived my life and I enjoyed my dessert. So a couple of announcements, guys. I'm going to go right down the list, and then we're going to get into tonight's topic that I actually saw was something we did in 2013. So thank you, Jean Marie, for happy birthday to Cass. First and foremost, guys, general registration for Punta Cana, the Success Club trip in March of 2017 is tomorrow. It opens up at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific time for you to register. Now, I am going to talk to all of you that are on this call, and hopefully the many people that are listening to the recording. Guys, you will not know where you are in your life a year and a half from now. Because a year and a half ago, when this same thing was going on for the cruise, I remember the phone call I had with Kristen when I said the cruise is basically free. There's early registration since I hit elite, and I want to register and I want to go. And Kristen was still a teacher, and she was freaking out, saying she wasn't going to be able to get off, and it's not on a regular vacation week, and we can't do it. And I said, listen, we don't know where we're going to be a year and a half from now. We do not know. We had no idea that Kristen was going to end up leaving work because of what has happened for us, that we have been blessed with this business that happened in the past year for us. We didn't know that. So right now, when you are saying to yourself, I'm not going to register because, I have to do this, or I have work, or I'm not going to have the babysitter, you are basically writing off the fact that you're not going to be successful or crush this business in the next year and a half. I'm just going to call it as it is, because we were there. We had fear that we weren't going to be where we needed to be for us to get so Kristen could be off. Guys, faith over fear. Faith over fear, okay? A year and a half from now, register for the trip tomorrow, okay? Because what's going to happen is it's going to sell out. And if you're not on, I'm telling you right now, if you're not on tomorrow at 12 o'clock right away, those rooms are going to sell out. And then there's going to be a wait list. And then I do not want you to be a story of people that we have right now in our team that are still on the wait list hoping to get on the cruise because they realize a month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months later, maybe I should have registered when registration opens. So register tomorrow. I can't say it enough. And I know some of you will try to say, no, but David, you don't understand. With me, I have this or I have that. Guys, it's an excuse, faith over fear. You don't know where you're going to be a year and a half from now. Go all in and you will be there. Number 2, the Team Beachbody Cup registration started today. So I posted on the coaches page. Everybody on this call, if you are on this call, every single person on this call should be on a Team Beachbody Cup team. And if you don't have a cup team, then take ownership and say, you know what, I'm going to run a cup team and put a post on our coaches page and say, who wants to join me? I know Rosanna Bergio, one of my coaches, is trying to get 4 people on her cup team. I think she has Shantae. I think she needs 3 more. Who wants to be on a cup team? And for those who want to know some of the things about exactly what the cup team is, I have this page up here just to show you guys. It is a way to grow your business and earn Team Beachbody. It says fame and prizes and increase your income. It runs from February 1st to the 29th. It's all about getting Success Club points, which the deeper root of this is more about helping people to get into our challenge groups. And as you accumulate Success Club points, you can start getting prizes. Okay, there's different tier 1 prizes, tier 2, tier 3. And as you start going up, guys, there is Team 6 through 10, Apple TV, Solo Beats and an Apple TV, and Wireless Beats and Apple TV. And the grand prize team gets to go to Team Beachbody headquarters in Los Angeles, California. You get a private workout with a trainer. Your team gets flown out there. Guys, amazing, amazing prizes. You have to register now. So everybody on this call should be on a Team Beachbody Cup team. It's a way to hold yourself accountable to keep your business on track. So that is registration already started. And again, there's a post on the coaches page. If you're looking for a team, put it on there or post on there that you're going to run a team. Next, Cafe Latte has been released. That new flavor's out. So if you guys want to change your Shakeology home direct order, you can do that. By doing the form. There's a form actually in the back office. You can do it right from the back office and do that. So I've heard great things about it for those that have got it. Next, on January 27th, and you can write this down, on Wednesday, we are going to be running and this is from technically all of you guys are on my team, on my downline. So some of your upline diamonds are doing their own dates. But for those of you that want to jump on board, January 27th, we're going to run a coach sneak peek. So what is a sneak peek? We create an event on Facebook, and for 1 hour, every about 5 to 7 minutes, we put up another post about what Beachbody coaching is. And we let people come into the event and watch the event get updated with the new post about every 5 to 7 minutes, and then people comment and ask questions. We run it for an hour. It's swift, it's quick, it's powerful. We had great success with it last time. We run sneak peeks over 5 days. We put up 2 or 3 posts a day. No, this is 1 hour, hard charging, all in. So once we get that event set up, we'll post it on the coaches page. And where it says from David Atkins to everyone, that's actually my wife commenting because she logged in as me on another computer. So you can invite any of your discount coaches as well, because maybe they can learn more about what the business has to offer. So we do want to invite our discount coaches to come on, because we've had people that have come on just to be discount coaches, went in the sneak peek, had their aha moment, and then from there, all of a sudden are working coaches. So we will put a post up on the Coaches at Team Perseverance page once the event is set up with the event URL, the link to the Facebook URL. And then if you want to join, you can just click on it. You can join it, and then you can invite your prospects or discount coaches using the same link to join. Okay? Or actually, you can go onto the event itself and invite people right from the event, which is actually even a better way to do it. Okay? So that is January 27th. The last announcement, guys, many of you guys have heard that this week I can't even put in words. I'm starting, now my eyes are watering up again. That I was reached out by corporate and was asked to be on the National Wake Up Call and speak for Team Beachbody as a whole on February 9th. See, I get all choked up about this because this is, I don't know. I just can't believe it came to this point. They do about 50 calls a year, and out of over 400,000 to get asked to speak in 3 weeks on February 9th, I was just blown away when corporate reached out to me, guys. And I think it's just amazing for our team name as a whole. So I'm just asking for all you guys to support me and put it out there when they put up the photo that I'm going to be guest speaking. It's going to be on February. It's that Monday, 8th or 9th is going to be the call, the day I'm going to speak. And, Jeff Hill will have me on there. And you guys have all know what the National Wake Up Call is. It's every Monday at 11 o'clock. So, guys, to be honest, I'm at a loss for words. I really am when I got asked on Friday evening. So, that's it. I can't even say anything. Please support me. I'm going to be the guest speaker for corporate for Team Beachbody on February 8th. So, thank you. You guys all rock. Okay, let me get over my emotions and get back fired up. Recognition. Let me get into recognition. Let me just pull this up, guys. Let's see here. So, guys, this is from the last week's people that had 200 team volume points or more. So I'm going to go right down the list. We have Lisa Marr at 225. Way to go, Lisa. We have Tracy Vienden at 274. Jamie Wenslick at 270. We have Janine Gershinoff at 230. Jen Curry-Fox, 270. Jean Marie Cregan at 270. Who else do we have on here? Elizabeth Mullenbrook at 210. Kristen Smalls, 217. Kerry Pietrantonio, 215. Lisa Sheridan, 270. Dawn Holt at 270. Let's see who else in the 200 club. Kathleen Capps, 285. Casey Briggs, 270. Alyssa Cahill, 225. Sharice Nolson at 240. Lindsay Medvin, 232. Laura Schiller, 232. Matt Guy at 245. Eleanor Papp at 270. Let's see. Gregory Armstrong, 235. And then Shannon Pinnell, one of my newest coaches, at 290. Way to go, Shannon. That's in the 200 club. In the 300 club, we have James Kerwin at 340. Jessica Armstrong, 349. Carol Weiner, 342. Cindy Kerwin, 345. Allison Cross, 360. Who else do we have? Gina Strecco at 357. Way to go, Gina. Let's see who else we have in the 300 club. Got a lot of 300s. Megan Bissett at 345. And that's it in the 300 club. In the 400 club, we have Alicia Waters at 465. We have My Second Business Center at 465. Kind of awkward to call, like you want to call your own name out. Let's see here. 400, Kerry John at 420. Way to go, Kerry. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Maria Peterson at 410. Way to go, Maria. We have Robin Ward at 405. And that's it for the 400 club. So the 500 club, let's see here. I know I saw at least one. All right, so 500. There's the, nope, that's not it. Bear with me, guys. Oh, Michelle Della Sala. There she is, my sister-in-law at 590. Way to go, Michelle. And our winner this week, jumping up to 830, is Mary Pasilia. Mary Reed, as I know her from high school at 830. So congratulations, Mary, at 830 team volume points. So, guys, with that, before I go on to the call topic, are there any general questions? Anybody? No questions. All right, guys, tonight's call is rather something that I think is so important, but sometimes people can get confused on how to do it. And I actually saw the last time I did something on this was like over 2 years ago, about how to run your challenge groups and how to set them up on Facebook and, you know, what exactly the steps you need to do. Because as you know, as a team, we pretty much, my whole thing was no coach left behind, right? And since I really started saying, you know what, I'm going to start team calls, start growing a team, and the first challenge group we did was in 2013, I wanted to be able to have a system in place to create it that's duplicatable, so that if a new coach signs up, they aren't put out there to run a challenge group on their own. So once we started having multiple groups running, and I couldn't overlook, 6 groups, it started 2.5 years ago that I would find the people that were in the group for a couple months in a row, I would make them, quote unquote, what we call captains, and ask them, all right, you now run this group, and here's the system to run your group, which I'm going to show you guys what it is tonight and how to set it up. But I also now, fast forward to today, we have so many groups running each month, and we still like to stick with the third Monday of every month because it gives people some time to hit Success Club the first 2 weeks. That's why we do the third Monday. But fast forward to today, the team's gotten so big that many groups are running, but then there comes times when somebody's like, you know what, I still want to run an extra group. Every now and then somebody wants to say, I still want an extra group with a couple of my coaches, and I don't want to stop anybody from doing that. Go for it. But then the thing is, how do you set it up? So I'm going to walk you right through exactly what you need to do to set up a challenge group. So what you're going to do, guys, and I want to show you, I'm going to go and let me just pull it up here. Just want to find it. Hold on, guys. I'm going to tell you exactly where you find it, but we have a lot of docs here, so. Where is it? Guys, bear with me. I'm just looking. No. I know there's dead silence, but I just no. I just found this before. I'm looking under the files tab in case anybody wonders where the heck I am of the coaches page. I wanted to like walk you guys through this one group. I mean, we can go without it. Coach sneak peek, email to send prospective coaches, welcome message, new challengers. All right, guys, I don't see it here, and I just saw it before. All right, give me one more minute to look closely and make sure I'm not missing it. All right, I don't see it there. I'm looking for a doc, and I could have sworn I see it, that what you do to actually set up the challenge group, but I'm going to walk you guys right through it because I have it somewhere else, and I'm going to take you guys right through it. So let me just open it up in the other place. Okay. So, guys, what you're going to do, and let me share my screen. I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my whole screen so you guys can see everything. So share screen, desktop, share screen. Okay. So guys, what you're going to do when you want to set up, and I'm going to walk you through, first I'm going to walk up how you set up a group. I know most of you on here, some of this is real basic, but to set up a Facebook group, guys, you're basically on your left-hand side of your Facebook, you can click on groups, all right, and then you're going to create a group, okay? And let me just make sure everybody's muted. And guys, if there's anybody that has a question, just unmute yourself. So there's no background sound. Nobody gets background sound. So you're going to go and create a new group, all right? Now, I have a message that I send to my captains, which is basically pretend each and every one of you are running a group. You're a captain. Captain is just a name I came up with it, all right? What I send to people is you are the team captain for this specific group. Here is what you need to do, all right? Create a secret group and name it the Month and Team Perseverance Challenge Group. So if we go back, the group name, and I'm just going to make this up, January Team Perseverance Challenge Group. Okay? Enter names or email addresses. Right now, I'm just going to add my wife. Okay? And you want it to be secret. And the reason you want it to be secret is only members can find the group and see the posts. So what that means is nobody can search up at the top and find on Facebook this group exists. Okay? And nobody can see what the people are posting in the group. Only the people that are in the group can see it because we want people to feel comfortable with the sweaty pics and everything we do. So you want it to be a secret group. And yes, you can add it to be a favorites, and your favorites are the groups down that are on your left-hand side, and I'll show you that in a second, the left-hand side of your menu bar. So you hit this to create the group. Okay, then you can choose an icon. I don't know, we'll take this apple here. And then what's going to happen, your group is formed. So now your group is here. Your favorites, guys, if you look on the left-hand side, this is your favorites. You can add any groups of favorites by if you simply go to a group here and you click Add to Favorites. All right. I'm going to go back to the group I just created. Here it is. So now the next thing you want to do, back to my message, go to our coaches page, and under files is a doc called the 10 Beachbody Challenge Commitments. Copy that doc and then create a doc in the files tab of your new group you just formed named 10 Beachbody Challenge Commitments. Simply paste it in the wording you get from the coaches page. So then what you would do is you'd go to the Coaches of Team Perseverance page, you go to Files, and you scroll down, and the 10 Beachbody Challenge Commitments is right here. All right? And then what you would do, and the easiest way to copy and paste it is to click on Edit. Now hit Cancel. You don't want to actually edit it, but this will save it the best way. And you can simply copy it. So now you have exactly what it is. And I hit Cancel so you don't change it. Leave this page. And then what I would do is I would go back to that January group you just formed, which is right here. And then what you could do is under Files, you can create a doc. And you name it 10 Beachbody Challenge Commitments. And then you paste, and then you save it. Okay? Now it's automatically going to be on the news feed. The 10 Beachbody Challenge Commitments is there. So that's part 2. Now, why is it important that we put that there? Because the next step that talks about the welcome video that I recorded for everybody to use, it references to make sure you read the 10 Beachbody Challenge Commitments, and also the welcome message you're going to send your challengers also references it. So you want people to read exactly what their expectations are. Okay? Going forward. Now post the welcome video YouTube link as a post in your new group, and then pin it to the top of the page. Top right of the post, after you post it, click on the arrow, then click on pin post. This will keep it up top. So then what you do is you copy this link, okay? You come back to the page. You can just put, please watch the welcome video, and then you paste it in. Whoop. Okay, this is the welcome video I made that goes over what measurements they need to take. It goes over, many of you have seen this, about the 10 Beachbody Challenge Commitments, etc., etc. So it's there, you post it. Now it's here. And what you want to do, guys, is click on this arrow and click on pin post. Why do you want that there? Why do you want that there? Because when people start posting their intro videos, if it's not pinned to the top, it's going to end up all the way on the bottom of the news feed and people won't see it. Now, if you are on a computer, you will always see it visibly on the top. So whenever somebody comes here, it's pinned to the top, okay? If somebody is on their smartphone, which a lot of people are, it's going to come up, and it's going to come up as, it's going to say view pinned post. Okay, it's going to say view pinned post. So I want to just show you guys, if any of you guys were to go in and into any one of your, let me just go to like my January group here on my phone. And if I can show you guys, let's see if I can get the shininess to come off here. Right. Whoop. If you guys look right there on the top of this group, it says view pinned post with the thumbtack. You actually have to click on that. You have to click on that, which many of you guys know, but you have to click on that, and that way the person will see this video that's in the middle. Okay? It will come up. That's the pinned post. So that's the next step that you do. Next, you will then add in the coaches that are listed under you in your group. What that means is basically when I set up the groups, guys, I kind of form the groups. For those of you that know, when I make a captain, I kind of say, and these are the coaches with you. But let's just pretend you're running your own group and a couple of your coaches are doing it together. You're then going to add in your coaches to the group that are doing it with you. Very simple. You're going to add other members. Add the other coaches that are with you. Okay? If you are not friends with them, you can add them. So you're going to have to ask them, or you're going to have to send them a friend request. Okay? The way I do it is then each coach, including yourself, is then responsible for adding in their own challengers. Okay? If you are organizing a group and you have a couple coaches doing it with you, you will only add in the coaches and your own challengers. They need to add in their people. Okay? Next, it says, you will then message your coaches in your group, telling them the group is formed. You added them in, and they need to add in their own challengers and new coaches if listed next to their name. So basically, if you have coaches that want to bring coaches in, they're responsible for their people. Why do we do this, guys? Because it's not incumbent upon you to be adding every single person. If you have a couple coaches that want to come in, great. You add them. You're going to run the group. They're responsible for adding their people in. Okay? You will then tell them they're going to go to the Files tab of our coaches page and locate the welcome message to new Beachbody challengers, and they're going to copy and paste that and send that as a private message to their challengers. You will obviously do the same for your challenges. All right, David, what the heck do you mean by this? If you go to the Coaches and Team Perseverance page, under Files, and I know I saw this down here, you have the welcome message to new challenges right here. Welcome message email to new Beachbody challengers. This is what I send my people every month. Hey, challengers, I'm so excited about our challenge group. This is what's involved. I'm not going to go through it. Here's what you can expect from me. Answer your questions. I will call you out. Here's what I can expect from you. All the way down, and who's first. This is the message you will send your challengers, and this is the message you will tell your coaches they need to send. Okay? So that's where that is. I'm going to go back to the group here. Well, so next, themes. As for the groups, and this is just something that we do, guys, so many of you, I'm going to tell you right now, so many of you are amazing with keeping your challenge groups fun and, informative and doing little challenges within. I've done many different things, but some of you and you ladies, especially the ladies, rock at being creative. I know my wife is, and so many people, but we usually, the way it's been is week 1 is a sweaty pick, week 2 is a motivational quote, week 3 is a pick of a healthy meal, week 4 is a focus rating of workouts. All right? Next, each Sunday, I would either post a video or post a message tagging everyone, telling them what is in the store for each week. And guys, just so you know, when you are on your phone, you can put a post into the Facebook app on your group and then hit the tag button, and all the people in the group will come up and you can just select them all. Whereas on a computer screen, if you are in a group, you cannot really... You can tag everybody, but you got to do it off of memory. Like if I start typing something and I hit tag, you got to know who the people are. Where on your smartphone, you hit the tag button, the people in the group come up, you can select everybody. It's very easy to send when you want everybody to get an announcement, like what the theme is for the week. In addition, Saturday is Saturday, so either post a video on Saturday or post a message tagging everyone to either send their coach their stats or post it on the page. And at the very end, you are the captains. Take charge, take leadership, own the group. Remember, negative posts should not be tolerated. Remove the post if necessary. And then reply with acknowledged, understood, thank you, Dave. So this is what I send to my captains each month. What I'm going to do, guys, because I don't know why this was on the coaches page, right now in front of you guys, I'm going to re-put it because I know some of you are probably saying, can I have that with the steps? I'm going to go to our coaches page. Trying to think what I should call it. Steps to run a challenge group / captaining a group. I don't know. That's about that. So you guys know it's there. Here is everything. Here are the steps that you would need to do. I'm going to save it, and it's done. So guys, now, once you have it set up, okay, you are now at the point, let me go back to the group. You are now at the point where you can post your intro video, okay? People can post it in here. You are then going to message your people and tell them, you know, about the group itself. Now, guys, one thing I forgot, very important, it just dawned on me. Under the Files tab, the message you send to your challengers, make sure you're changing in here. On the bottom, it says, like, I will be adding you to a private Facebook group called April Team Perseverance Challenge Group. Make sure you change the month. Okay, and here you see how it says 10 Beachbody Challenge commitments. It's telling you to watch the video and read that. Make sure you're changing that. And I think I know in here also the date we start on, you want to change that. So make sure you're proofreading it. Okay, make sure you're proofreading it. So once your challengers read that message, which is there for you guys, they will automatically know that they then need to find this group and they need to post their video. Okay? The last thing you want to do on this page is a cover photo. You can either do something as simple as, searching, you could search Facebook motivational cover photos on Google. Guys, and if you go and click on images, they're already sized out for you. All right? They're already sized out for you, so you can simply save one. All right? So like if I was to take this one, drag it to my desktop, I'm in the group, upload a photo. Should be this one. Boom. Save changes. So I made a cover photo. Another great place you can go to, and this is not going to be training about it, but PicMonkey, just PicMonkey.com. It's a free service, and in PicMonkey, you can create your own cover photo. All right? Choose a photo to edit, design right here. You click on design, Facebook cover. You can mess around with the canvases. It's rather simple to use. All right? So you can make your own. So once the video is there, pinned to the top, once the Beachbody Challenge commitments are there, and once the cover photo's up, you just need to message your coaches on what to do and message your challengers about the group. And then that's it, guys. The group is set up, and you're done. And the way to close the group down, and I'm going to do it right now, you don't want to leave groups open when it's over. You simply go to the members, you remove everybody from the group, and then last but not least, when you remove yourself, did it remove Kristen? Remove from group. Are you showing them confirm? Okay, so she should be not there. Yep. When you leave the group, it's going to say, are you sure you want to leave the group? Since you're the last member, leaving now will also delete this group. Leave and delete. Okay? And now this group is gone. Okay? The group is gone. And that's that. So it's not that hard. Once you get the hang of it, you can do it rather quickly. And that's how you set up a group. That's how you post a video. There's the 10 Beachbody Challenge commitments. You have the welcome messages. You have a doc on what to do. So, guys, it's all there for you in a laid out step-by-step process to run a challenge group. Are there any questions on that? Anybody? Can you put a copy of the captain's memo on the coach's page? I think I just did that for Gina. Cover photo, I got that. What's the document called? Shannon, did you get that question answered?
Yeah, I got it answered.
Okay. Otherwise, guys, are there any other questions about that?
I have a question, Dave.
Yeah.
This is Angie.
Hey, Angie.
If I were to start a challenge group with like a small one, 5 to 10 people, wouldn't it be wise to have some other coaches in there that have been through the groups to kind of show everybody else how it's going to go, rather than me trying to do everything and nobody following me? You know what I mean?
No, I totally know what you mean. Yeah, you can look at it both ways. You can be the person where they're going to look at you as a leader, Angie, and you have your own little baby and you can mold it to the way you want it. That's one way. And the other way is, if you have a new coach or whatnot, you can pair up with, and you guys can work together. So I wouldn't say there's a right or wrong answer there, because when I first would run groups, I did it by myself. Now we're just so used to that we group them together that we always have coaches in there, and it's great to have more people to help support the challengers. So don't let that stop you. If you have some people that want to run a group and you don't have other coaches to do it with, then I would still say go for it.
Right.
It'll make you step up more and you can run it the way you want. You have the system there, so don't let that hold you back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Guys, last but not least, I want to talk about this real quick. We require Shakeology in our challenge groups, okay? And there's like a long list of reasons. The most basic is people struggle with their diet most, and I truly believe in Shakeology, and I used to run groups and I didn't require it, and people did not get nearly as good of results. They just didn't. People struggle with diet. I truly believe in how healthy it is. You got to get over if you get a price objection, and you got to get the value in what it is, so you set people up for success. Number two is that you're not going to be able, with our system at the end of the challenge group, which, by the way, that I did not go over, under the files tab of our coaches page, week 4 is the link to the exit video, okay? The exit video is there. You want to post the exit video week 4. That talks about people getting the option to come on as a coach and get 25% off. If you don't require Shakeology in your groups because you have fear of, people not wanting to spend the money or whatever it is, you're going to have people that aren't going to get the best results. I swear it, because I did this myself. And then when you want to invite them to be coaches, they're not going to see the benefit because they don't need the 25% off because they're not getting Shakeology. And then you're never going to get those people to come on and eventually maybe have them go from discount coaches to working coaches because they're not going to come on in the first place and they're not going to get the best results. So my advice to you is I've done it both ways, hundreds of times. And I would be very strong if you're really running this as a business and not a hobby. You have to have the parameters and have them get the challenge pack, or if they have a program, then they just need to get Shakeology to be in the group. Unless there's some caveat. Right now I have somebody in my challenge group, just had a baby, she's nursing, and the baby started getting some blotchiness on her face. She didn't know if it was related to Shakeology, so she just wanted to stop temporarily. I'm not going to kick her out of the group. Who knows? Do I think it could be an allergy from Shakeology? I don't know. But something like that, there's exceptions. But the everyday person, I require it, and we require it in the team. So that's that. So, guys, any other questions? And congrats to my wife for being recognized on today's National Wake Up Call. Thank you, Kristen Odell, for pointing that out. Yes, my wife, Kristen, hit 6-star diamonds. So she's catching up to me, and I swear I tell her she's going to pass me this year now that she's really in a groove at home, kicking butt. No other questions? All right, guys, if there's no questions, the recording will be up tomorrow, so you can always go back and look at the steps as well. Have a great night, guys. Love you all, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.